Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls for Beginners. So, you notice we are back in the Blighttown swamp. All I did was run over here. I didn't do anything. Well, I killed 3 of those slimes. I got a large shard and 5 green shards. So, if you're wondering where those came from, that's where. So, we are going to leave this entire area for now. So, what I'm going to do is head this way, up that water wheel that we ignored earlier. So, hope is good. Yeah, if you want to head up this this wooden, thing here, water wheel, a lot of people call it. So you're going to see these weird platforms. So yes, this game does have lots of platforming in it, surprisingly. So head on, drop down when we see one coming up. It can be a little bit tricky to get off at the top. Sometimes people fall through the crack and die, but if you roll off, it's usually not a problem. Just wait until it starts to tip a little bit, like that, and roll forward. If you roll too early, you can get caught on the edge there and just fall right back down to your death. So head on up here. You can see the torches usually show the way to a ladder, so just look for the torches if you get lost. See these mosquitoes are coming. I don't know if I mentioned before, but these mosquitoes, they just keep spawning from a random location. I don't think I think they just spawn out of nowhere, but they just keep spawning, so killing them isn't going to make them go away. Well, it'll make them go away temporarily, of course, but they'll just come back. So we're going to try to get rid of this one. Game's not letting me, so screw it. So you want to come over here to this little area. And, really don't want to. So as you can see, there's 2 poison bleeds up. That's a toxic bar. So there is another toxic dart thrower down here. This is very frustrating. My spear's not doing well against these. I'm gonna pull out my bow. So what I might do here is pull out my spider shield to block the poison. Poison is coming from up top there, unfortunately, so I don't think I'll be able to block it. Proceed with caution over here. It can be tricky. Yep, you see this poison dart's whizzing by my head. So just be cautious and come on down here. That's actually kind of hard to get over here. I did make it look a bit easy. It's pretty easy to fall off the side. It's very thin. So head on over here and we'll find one of Blighttown's great treasures. This is the Crimson set and the Tin Banishment Catalyst. So the Crimson set is, as you can see, it's a red kind of sorcerer. Well, the sealer technically. We'll learn about that later, but the set looks really cool. It's pretty defensive for light armor. It is slightly heavy for light armor too, but it's really good armor. Upgrades to Twinkling Titanite, and the Tin Banishment Catalyst is, I believe it's pretty good for casting, for sorcerers, I'm not sure. And you'll get the Sorcery Remedy from this chest. What this sorcery does is cures toxic, poison. I'm not sure if it cures curse, but I know it cures poison and toxin and bleed. So yeah, if you feel like using an attunement slot for that, you can always have a cure to things here. So you're gonna want to head up here. I do think I'm heading towards nothing. Before when I came up here, there was nothing, and it's probably not going to change. Just making sure, being thorough. Yeah, there's just enemies up here. Actually, there might be something over here. No, because this is not an illusory wall or anything, so yeah. This is just a dead end, I believe. So if you look down here, you can see there are, where are they? Yeah, I'm getting hit with poison darts. So there's poison dart guys down there. I was going to shoot them with a bow, but that's not the best idea. So we're going to head on back down. So getting back across is probably more treacherous than getting across. See, I'm actually stuck here. Yeah, look at that. That's fucking awesome. That's so awesome. Yeah. So I'll meet you guys back here. Okay, so we are back at Bloodstain. Shit. Okay. No, I don't want to shoot a bow. Alright, so I'm toxic. It's okay, we have a lot of blooming moss, so top off my health. So, we're gonna try to get... If I don't do this the next time, what I would recommend doing is just homeward boning. Actually, you know, I think I might just do that to save myself another death, possibly. So, yeah, I'd recommend you just homeward bone from here because it's quite treacherous getting back across, as you saw. I got stuck on nothing. Alright, so we're back to this floor. So instead of heading over there like we've been doing, we just want to head up this ladder. And now we're going to go take out those toxic dart guys who've been bugging us. An easy way to handle this area is to just get toxic and live with it, because there's like 5 or 6 toxic dart guys in this area. But I'm just going to throw my purple moss there just in case I didn't want to attack that way again. Alright. So cool thing about spears is of course I can poke from behind the shield, so take advantage of that here. So yeah, he dropped a bunch of poison curing stuff. You can see there's 2 more there. There's one around the corner there too, and there's one around this corner. So I'm toxic. Before you jump down there, there's a bunch of items down there. I would recommend taking out the toxic dart guys before you do anything. You can see they actually don't do any damage. It's just the darts that do the damage, or the poison, sorry. So I'm just going to take out this guy here. No, I did not want to do that. That's also not what I wanted to target game. Alright. So we're going to use purple moss here. And this guy you can actually run and jump to get across to, I believe. But I'm just going to shoot him with a bow. If you guys are saying, hey, well I don't have a bow to shoot him with, well I did mention to pick one up at one point, no matter what class you are. It's very useful in situations like this. So, head on back here. We're going to go grab some of those items. There's only one poison dart guy, and he's on the ground. So this part can be dangerous. If you look down there, there are some more of those fire-breathing dogs from earlier in Blighttown. So we're going to grab this item, Proud Night Soul. And the best way to handle this is to fall down and do a plunge attack and hope to get both of them, which I did. Hooray! And grab this item, which is another Firekeepers Soul. So, when we get back to the Firekeeper, we actually have 2 souls to reinforce our flask with, so very cool. Yep, you're getting stabbed. Yep, so those guys are down, they don't respawn. There's more poison dart, or fire dogs here, sorry. Alright, stop being bad here. There's more dogs over there. That actually hit quite hard. I do have mostly unupgraded gear, so that's probably why. So at this point, it's really hard to get back to where we were, so we're probably going to go ahead and homeward bone again. Because if you come out here, you can see there isn't really anywhere to go. I mean, we could go back around, I suppose. But, there are some dogs in the way. I'm going to pull out my regular shield now. Good to know, one strong attack with 2-handed will take him out. So heading along back where we came from, we're going to keep on heading upwards now that we've cleared out this area. So head on up this ladder. And keep on going. Stabby stab stab. So, head on up this ladder too. Watch out, there's mosquitoes, they'll follow you up here. But if you just keep moving, they can't really do anything. So, head on up this last ladder, and if you look around here, you will see a chest. And this is the key to the new Londo Ruins. This opens, of course, the new Londo Ruins. If your curiosity is exploring around Firelink Shrine a bit more, you may have found this area already. I'll go to it here, see what it says. Key to the iron bars separating the ruins of New Londo and the Drake Valley. The ruins of New Londo were blocked off for the cursed ghosts pose danger to life and spirit. So, sounds like a pretty scary area, so we're going to keep on moving. So, we come to an area where there are more of these giants from earlier when we were entering Blighttown. You can actually run past them. I won't. I'm going to try to fight some of them. Well, at least I'm going to fight this one. You can also trick them into killing themselves off the edge if you run backwards, but I'm not going to do that. There, he's down. Dropped another dung pie. So, let's see if we can get this one's attention. Alright, is that other one coming too? No. Okay. I was hoping we didn't have to pull another one with him. So, 4 pokes with the two-handed will stagger them and kill them. Good to know. Very good to know. So, head on over here and we'll find the last one of our friends. Oh shit, yep. You see their attacks do hit quite hard, so be careful. I really wonder if what that yell they do there is actually a damage boost. I don't think it is, I think it's just ridiculousness. So, we got the pokes and he's mad at us, so he's just gonna keep going. There. And he's fallen. And more dung pies. We got a lot of dung pies that I may have mentioned before, those toxic enemy players when you throw them at them, but they also toxic yourself. So I gotta be careful when trying those out on people. So we're gonna run out here, and we're going to enter the Valley of Drakes. So we're going to explore the Valley of Drakes later, as you can see it goes over that way, so don't worry, we're not skipping it, we'll come back here. So grab this large soul of a nameless soldier. Actually, I think we actually are going to head over here. There's an item I want to get, I just realized. So if you see here, there's a large creature hanging off the side of the ledge here. This is actually an undead dragon, and he's not animated, so he's not awake right now. The way he comes awake is if you go to grab for the item right there, so you can see there's 2 items. If you grab for the one closest to him, it'll wake him up. But if you grab the other 2 items, it won't. So we're going to grab this Soul of the Proud Knight. And we're going to grab these items. I'll show you guys how to avoid his... We're not going to kill this guy right now. He has a lot of health and does a lot of damage. I don't feel like dealing with that now. We'll deal with it later. I just want the items, so I'm going to inch forward here so you can grab the sword. It's a straight sword, so it's a pretty cool sword. And for sure when you grab this, it's going to aggro him. So let's get this party started. So roll away like that because he swings his fist and then just book it this way. He shoots that big purple mist, and that does damage, and it does a crap ton of durability damage as well. So we picked up the Dragon Crest shield. I think I might actually use this shield in place of the one I have. It's where is it? See here, it's a Twinkling Titanite upgrade item, so it only upgrades to +5, but you can see it has 85% fire damage reduction, which is very useful, so we might actually end up using this shield. Not sure yet. So head on back up here. So, I hit it too fast there. It said use key to new Londo Ruins, so we used the key there. So, you can see we are in new Londo Ruins. And I'm going to show you guys something a lot of people don't know, their first playthrough. If you head on down here, there's actually a secret NPC.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't cry. I'm Ricky at Vinod. I was once an established smith, but look at me now. Can you believe it? What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escaping. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinod.
So, this character is another blacksmith. It's useful to notice you can go to this blacksmith immediately from Firelink Shrine at the start of the game. So if you really need a blacksmith for some reason, you can come here. You can see you can purchase starter level sorceries and the starter sorcerer catalyst from him for fairly cheap. So if you want to be a sorcerer, you have to come down here to start off if you didn't start as one. He reinforces magic weapons. Yeah, see he can upgrade to a magic longsword. He also does, I believe, enchanted stuff. So that's if you're an intellect user using weapons, this is probably your main blacksmith. We're just going to repair our equipment since we haven't really done that this playthrough. No. Yeah, so, no. Repair that. Repair that. Repair that. Repair that. So, we don't really have use for him, so I just want to show you guys that he's here.
Keep your head on it. You really helped break the monotony.
And if you ever find some embers for blacksmiths that you can't give to Andre, you can always come try this guy. He does accept the magical ones. So before we head on up to where we were heading, just come on down here and you can see this guy's crying over a dead body. So I'm just gonna, yeah, that's happening. So I'm gonna grab the S-Stock. This is a rapier. It's the longest rapier in the game. I like this rapier a lot. So if you're into rapiers, you can go ahead and use that. It's pretty good. Rapiers typically don't do a lot of damage, but they're pretty skillful weapons, so it's pretty fun to use them. So go over here and grab another soul. And I'm gonna come up here. Careful rounding this corner. It's actually a bottomless pit there. You want to come over here and grab this, or pull this lever. Yeah, I have no idea how many times I've been running up from Blighttown and fallen down that hole and had to restart. It kind of sucks. Alright, so an elevator will come down for us. And you may recognize the music of where we are, if you're not familiar with this elevator. So we are back in Firelink Shrine. So come on up here. As you see, we come up right next to where the Firekeeper was. Haha, look at this. So the Firekeeper has been killed. This is her armor set. It's a really good armor set. If for light armor, it's probably one of the best for light armor, if not the best. And you get a black eye orb. So, yes, dead. So we're going to take a look at the black eye orb. Where is it? Black eye orb. Invade the world of the murder of the Firekeeper. The black eye keeps constant watch on the city of the gods and Londo. So this will be useful later. As you can see, it invades the world of the Firekeeper's killer. So we will keep watch on that, because we obviously want this. The problem with this Firekeeper being dead now is Firelink Shrine is now actually inactive. So you can't rest at Firelink Shrine. So we've returned here, we rang the bell, so let's talk to Buddy here.
Did you ring the second bell? That is incredible, I must say. But now we have a new problem. It's noisy. It snores, and its breath is lethal. This is no laughing matter, I tell you.
I wonder what he could mean. Well, let's look around Firelink and see. So if you look here, you can actually see the that pyromancy trainer, the beginner one, is back here.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancy the Great Swarm, so I can use them hands with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share the spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Answer no.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
Pyromancy flame for the win.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
Kind of funny that he just gives me a thing and I'm fully fledged already. But anyway. Yep, so you can buy the starter pyromancies from this guy. As you remember, that other trainer was the advanced one. So you can buy just the little spells. You can upgrade your flame. Let's talk to him.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time.
Alright, so I'm going to leave you here for now.
Don't you dare go all right.
Since we don't really have use for pyromancies, so I'm going to want to head up in here. And this will probably scare the shit out of you the first time you see it. This is probably what that warrior was talking about, being lethal and snoring. So approach it and converse with it.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Frant, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Why, yes, of course.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
So, he has generally given us our new task. We must succeed the great Lord Gwyn and visit this Anor Londo place that was mentioned in the Black Eye Orb and retrieve the Lord Vessel. So let's see if he has anything else to say.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
So, cool thing about him is you can feed him all the items you don't want for souls. So, as you can see here, Sunlight Metal goes for 200 souls, Crack Red Orbs 500 a pop. You can sell pretty much every piece of armor you don't want. I'm not going to sell it. I might do it off camera. It does take a long ass time to sell it. Some items give more than 100. He typically likes dragon weapons. I don't think I got a dragon weapon. I didn't cut off the tail. He had Pyromancy Flames for 1,000 though. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure the gold hem set goes for 1,000 also. So does the Digi. Yep, and the gold hem. Yep. So, what you can also do to him is you can feed him shards and it will break it down into smaller versions. So if you feed him a large Titanite shard, I believe it gives you 3 Titanite shards. If you feed him a chunk, it'll give you 2 large shards and so on. So we're just going to talk to him and see.
Those who seek the realm of lords must brave Sen's fortress, a deadly house of traps. Many have gone before you, but none have returned. Fate has chosen you, but proceed with caution.
Alright, so fate has chosen us and we will head off on our journey,
Farewell.
Snake Man. Well,
Chosen
you're not a man,
undead.
but snake.
I remain here and await thee.
Okay, so we're gonna head on over here. Head on towards the elevator. Back up to the parish. So, come here, you can see Petrus the cleric is here, but his friends are not. Let's see what's going on here.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from the lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? Milady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Alright, so his traveling companions have been separated from him, so he's a little distraught. I want to
Your Highness,
check something
I
really
am
quick.
entirely Oh, woe is me.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Miracles, was it?
Yes, miracles. Alright, so I'm gonna see if the talisman that he has is better right now. So yeah, you can see the Thorlin talisman has 165 magic adjust, where the regular one has 115, so we're gonna buy that. So just go ahead and replace it. So that'll heal us a lot more when we use the heal spell, even though we haven't really used it yet. So head on back up here towards the elevator, and I'm actually gonna call it here. We've got a lot done today, and I'll meet you back at the blacksmith next time.